What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. We are back with another daily trade review. Getting this one out the way super late tonight. Burning the midnight oil, literally, like 3 minutes away from midnight. But reviewing trades for one of my most ugliest trading days. One of my most ugliest trading days. Felt like I was in a fight today just to basically get break even on a day that seen some pretty good moves. Just didn't really take advantage of them. So we'll go ahead, we'll pull up the thumbnail watch list real quick. Take a peek at what we were looking at. Let's go ahead and get that done. That was the watch list. If you just want to take a quick peek at what we were watching. I actually traded quite a few of these today and just traded them sloppily. When you look at the number of trades today that we took compared to what the profits were, you're going to be like, wow. I normally average anywhere between maybe 3 to 5. At the high side, maybe 10 trades. I think today we were in the like 15 to 20 trades today. I'm about to pull up TRADERVUE and we'll take a peek at it. But yeah, definitely a ugly day today. And there we go with TRADERVUE. Let me scroll this up. There's so many. Look at that. That is ridiculous. But reviewing trades for Wednesday, July 27th, we took 20 on the number. Ugly, ugly graph over there to the right. We just started the day off in the red and just basically fought to get break even. We made $2. Probably spent $20 in fees at TD Ameritrade. So it was basically a red day today. These first two trades off of Airbnb, I want to slap myself. Really, after I took that first one, I want to smack myself because I looked at the spreads. Spreads were wicked on a lot of stocks this morning. But these two, horrible. This one, I have no clue. Literally no clue. Let's take a peek at it on here and then we recorded our trades today, so we'll look at it real time. But look at this. Look at this. Looking at the trade, you would think that it was a halfway decent entry right there. Kind of missed this initial entry where we actually stopped out at. But would have been getting in right there with the stop down here. Didn't get tagged. Did not get tagged. And then this thing actually would have ran a hit target. But look at, we got in and got out 2 seconds later for a $55 loss. I got to figure out how that happened. So that's the good thing about recording. I can kind of go and see what happened. But just look at these numbers today. Just horrible trading. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Actually broke a trading rule. Because if I'm down 3R, I'm usually done for the day. Look, we were down $200 early. Down $200 early. I should have been at 150. I should have been calling it and just like, how did you let this happen? Let's not let it happen again tomorrow. But got down $200 and just fought. See, we made it back up a little bit. We dropped back down. We got down to inside 100, and then we lost again. Then we came all the way back up and got above. We got back green. And then boom, back down again. So just horrible trading today. And going into market open, quite a few people were saying, because of the report that was going to be coming out at 2 o'clock, it'll probably be a good day to sit on your hands. But we didn't do that. And we kind of showed some sloppy trading by not doing it today. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull up the video for today. Let me hit the right button. There we go. So we got this one started right as the market was open. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get running it. And we took our first trade fairly early this morning, 9:32. So I'm going to go ahead, scroll this up. Was going through, just kind of looking at stocks as they were forming, and came up on Airbnb. Now look at the spreads. Look at the spreads right here. That's the bid. That's the ask. That spread is ridiculous. It's like a 20-cent spread. There's no reason I should be even thinking about taking a trade with a 20-cent spread. If we get 100 shares, that's a $20 slippage. And we go ahead and get in there. Let's pause it real quick, though, just to see what we were getting in on. Back it up 10 seconds. So was basically getting in on this little engulfing candle. This is not really a pattern that I kind of focus on, but I'm gonna start it again. Yep, so we highlight that candle was 78 cents. And we get in it. Not a good trade. Immediately goes against us. Immediately goes against us. So we go down, check, make sure that our stop is set where it needs to be set at. But this was not a good trade off rip, for one. And two, like I say, the spreads was wicked on this thing. It kind of started to tighten up, but was no reason to get in this one. And this was one I should have been kind of battening up the hatches, as they say. And look at that thing. That thing popped so quick. We had our stop at $48. We took $10 slippage. So out the gate, I'm like thinking, what in the heck was that? So we take our next trade at 9:36. So I'm going to just kind of scroll through, speed this up. Just kind of looking. Microsoft, not really seeing nothing. This is the 1 minute chart up at the upper right. Would have wanted to see this come up and then pull back down and test previous high of day and then make the move. Not get in right here because we don't see anything. We go back over to Airbnb, looking at that. No clue why I'm looking at this thing. And actually, I took a couple of beatings on this one during the small account challenge trading options. And it probably was for the same reason, that spread. If a stock has more than like 2 cent spread, I needs to stay away from it. Later on this morning, I kind of caught a few other stocks that had some big spreads on them. And I was like, yeah, I need to stay away from these. But we looking to get on Microsoft. No real pattern here either. I'm looking at all 4 charts. I don't see anything. We come back over to Airbnb. We're not going to take a trade on this. Our next trade is actually going to be on Microsoft. But when I saw the spreads on this, I should have instantly deleted it. should have instantly deleted it off of the thumbnail watch list, which I did. Later on in the morning, I did remove it because it was like, I don't need to be looking at this thing because the spreads are horrific. But we get into Microsoft, and like I said, I would have wanted to see that, would have wanted to see it pull back and then get in it. But we see we were up. We were actually up a little bit, somewhat went in our favor a little bit. We're up $60 on it right now. So we were up $60 on the trade at its I think at its biggest peak. So we're moving our stop to break even. Or I should say tried to move it to break even. But you see how that thing just came down and then took off. Like it knew where to find the stop at. And I don't know if y'all ever have heard the phrase, sometimes you're the pigeon and sometimes you're the statue. Today, we were the statue. Today, we were the statue. And I'll let y'all think about why that is. And sometimes you can be the statue and that's a good thing. Other times when the pigeons are flying around, it's not so good. I was the statue, the market was the pigeon, and it crapped all over me today. Literally crapped all over me. Most of it was on my own doings, though. Most of it was on my own doings. But we're back over here looking at Airbnb. Again, no reason to look at it with these spreads. It's like a 10-cent spread right there. Look like the bid is 10 cents. The ask was 19, so that's 10 cents. Getting in, looking at right here, looking at this little buy setup, I guess you can call it, pull back and retest. But with this wicked spread, with this wicked spread, there's no reason to even be having this on the watch list. Excuse me. It's midnight oil catching up to me. I got to get back out into my shop. My son is coming to work for me tonight, so I got to get the machine set up. Working on a couple of big orders out there. But we see this one actually went in our favor a little bit. Not much. We were up, what, $3 right there? Looking at the chart, don't really see a reason why it's not moving. It is a little extended from the 9 moving average right here, but hugging the VWAP here. You got the VWAP up here on the 5-minute. But boom, that quick, it's like, nope, thank you for your money. We gonna continue to crap on you. So at this point, we're down, what, $84? We only made two on Microsoft, or $1, not even $2, $1. But going through, just scrolling, looking, nothing to see here. This thing has ran off the open. So nothing there really to see. So I'm gonna go ahead, scroll. Let's see, we take our next trade at 9:43. So I'm gonna scroll this up. We'll stop it right there. T-Mobile, another one that crapped on us. This was another one that just like, oh, this is that one. I want to see what happened here. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see. We got in this one at 9:43. So let's see what happened. Shouldn't be getting in it because we got this top and tail over here. So again, we'll want to see this get above that top and tail, pull back, and then go. And then we got another one here, pre-market. Let's see what we do here. So we put our order in for the break of 139. Or we were looking, yeah. So let's see, what do we do here? Got a 25-cent stop. That's a tight stop. Let's go back. Let's go back. See, so it's broke 139. Again, want to see that tested. Wow, y'all see how quick that was? So I didn't do no numbers. Let me go back. I don't even see where. Let's see. I think I saw it on that 2-minute candle. Let's see. Right there. 21-cent range. But why are you using this candle as an entry candle? Why are you using that candle as an entry candle? If anything, it should have been at the low of the day or low of the morning playing that break. So, yeah, this was a just horrible trade. Let's watch it play out. So 25-cent stop, 200 shares, that's risking $50. Getting in on a candle that's already like established and would not be used as an entry candle. Looking at all of these charts, nothing says buy right there. Possibly this 5-minute chart or this candle right here on the 5-minute once it closes and maybe goes higher. So that was a quick donation of $50 in like 2 seconds. Just, yeah. Look at that. Getting in on a candle that is still forming. It still had 30 seconds before that candle would even close. Yeah, that was stupid. You heard it here first, folks. That was stupid. Let's go ahead. Let's fast forward. Let's see. Next trade coming at 9:49. And it was another red trade. So now at this point, we close to being max loss for the day. We are close. We'll continue. Let's scroll on through. We put another order in here. Now you see what we're doing. So getting in here, putting the stop down there. This one does not trigger us in though. And basing this one off of up here, getting in on that break. But like I said, that one does not trigger us in. But we come over here to spot. And looking at the chart, I see 0 entry on this thing. Don't see no place to get in. And we just buy the ask as it's running, chasing on a day that it's not really a good morning to be just trying to take trades haphazardly. Me and Evan were talking yesterday, and I had made the comment that we as traders, we take that name serious sometimes, traders, that because we are traders, we're supposed to be taking trades. Now, you see the slippage on that one? Let's look at the spread. That is another, let me pause that. Let's pause it real quick. It's a good thing about having level 2 down here. It makes it a little easier than trying to see it up there. That's a 30-cent spread, y'all. 119.29, 119.59. 30-cent spread. No reason why I'm even looking at this thing because of the spread. And you see how much slippage we caught on that thing. So right there, we were done. Right there, we are at, we have max loss for the day. It's 9:50, 20 minutes, and we should be packing up, licking our wounds, and wondering what the heck we just did by giving the market our money that quick. But we're going to continue to scroll through. We still looking. Now we're looking at the pre-market watch list. This was the one that it gapped down. So trying to see if anything on the short side, nothing there. So we'll continue to scroll. We don't take our next trade until 10:04. We just gonna scroll through that. Actually, let's see. Yeah, let's try right there. Oh, that was almost perfect. 10:04. So here looking at Tesla, we see Tesla pull back to the 9. Nice move, pull back to the 9 again. So plan it to break this area, continue up higher. What's the spread on this one? This one's a little spready too. This one is a little spready too. But Tesla, I don't mind the spread because stops be so much. Look at that. We're playing this for a $4 stop. $4 stop, 20 shares. We're risking $80 on this trade. What are you doing? Told you, we just was all over the place. But we already up almost 1R. $50. It just tapped that 1R spot. So we up 1R. But look what we're fighting against. That's expectation right there. Expectation was that green line, previous high of day. So we are moving the stop to 1R and boom, we get tagged, $43. Again, expectation. Previous high of day is going to pose some serious resistance trying to get through that. So made a quick 1R back on that one, but it was short-lived. We don't take our next trade till 10:07. I'm gonna speed this up 30 seconds. We go right back to Tesla. Right back to Tesla. Again, these previous high of days, want to see it come up above it, pull back, retest, and then go. Don't try to buy like I'm doing right here. Because it hadn't proven that it's going to get above it and stay. So look at that thing. Instantly going against us. Instantly. Instantly. And we know. Let it go up, come back. But as I was stating right before I took that loss on the other trade, when me and Evan were talking, was talking about being traders. And just by what the name implied, we should be taking trades. And that is not the case. Just because we traders don't mean that we should be taking trades every minute that we get. Need to trade the plan. Plan tells us when we should be taking a trade. I would have known right there that I should not. So I should have been getting out for this, whatever this little profit was, knowing that this hadn't proven that it's going to hold previous high of day. So should have been getting out. Should have been getting out and then just waiting on it to actually hold and go. Because eventually, this is going to be a red trade. It's just taking its merry time to come back and tag me. Come on, let me speed it up. It's what? It's almost 12:30 midnight. I got to get out in that shop and get the machine set up. But, yeah, let's speed it up again. It's going to probably tag us. There it goes. So now we're back flat on Tesla. And now we're back down 4R for the morning. So we made a little slight headway. And we'll speed this back up again. Let's see. Next trade comes at 10:10. Oh, it's about to be happening right now. So now we have the pseudo retest. This bottom and tail. We got this bottom and tail here. So now we can actually take a trade. Let's see. Oh, we are going to get right back. Okay. So Tesla's going to trigger us while we over here looking at this thing. Let's look and see if I see any. 5 minute looks decent. It's holding this area right here. So the 5 minute looks good. Just playing a little breakout right there. Playing a breakout. See if we got our stops in good spots. 40-cent stop. 125 shares. Let's scroll it down. Oh, and you see what I did? I had got in, tried to cancel the order. It failed. So now I got to go back. I changed it to OCO. One cancels the other. That's just going to put brackets in. So put my bracket in. There we go. So Tesla triggered us while we were looking at that. I didn't mind leaving that order in the system because that's a good entry. That was a good entry right there. Again, we are officially retesting that area right now. That was the retest of the previous high of day. So we see it's working in our favor. We were shared up pretty good on this thing, actually. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking up here at 125. We only had 20 on the position, so that's good. That's the good share size for it. We up 1R again. Had we just held our expectation to 1R today, we would have been all right. I think we would have been all right. What do we make on this trade? Tesla, we make 1R on that one. We come back looking at T-Mobile. T-Mobile was a good entry. Expectation, though, is going to be right there. Looking at the upper left chart on the 5 minute. That little pre-market area. That's expectation. That's where I need to be looking. 2 minute, 1 minute is not going to show me that. Neither one of those is going to show me that. another thing I noticed is I don't have the 15-minute scrolled all the way over to the right so it can keep running real time. That's crazy. But we look, let's see, we up. It's slowly moving. So now we trying to trade to make sure we don't give money back, and so we can try to make some money on the trade. So we move the stop up a half hour. Again, keeping an eye out for this resistance right here, that first area of concern. So tighten the stop up there. Tesla worked, got us 1R, came back, tagged us. T-Mobile, we're up 1R, slowly grinding up. Coming up to that area, but look, blasted right through it. So we're still good there. We just kind of moving the stop up with it. So with this trade here, if we get out on a good winning trade, we will have made up half of that deficit that we were in off the open. So now we're just kind of chasing it up. And here we go. Should have just left that stop at 2R, but we kind of tighten the stop right behind it. Let's see. Yep, see? Telling myself, like, yep, look at that area over there. It's kind of stalling out. So let's tighten up the hatches, as they say on the ship. Batten down the hatches. Got some high volume right there on the ladder for that price action. Should have been once it got above it. The bull should have stepped in and kind of kept pushing this thing up, but you're just kind of fighting around with it. So we tightening the stop up. We're up 1.5 now, so we good. Again, look at all of that volume right there. 43,000 shares, and look at it. It's at the whole number. Like I mentioned in the previous video, volume is heavy on those whole numbers, half numbers, and then on the quarters. So it's fighting to get over 140. Probably should have gotten out at 140. Probably should have gotten out right there and then just waited on another pattern to form, knowing how heavy this area was going to be. But let's see what happens. Okay, so it comes back down, tags us. Comes back down and tags us. And all right, we don't get in our next one for what, 10 minutes? So let's go ahead. We'll scroll that on up. Pause it, unpause it. So, all right, next one. We go back to over looking at Walmart. Walmart did wonderful today. Walmart did excellent today. We didn't get to take advantage of it. Let's look at this one. 5 minute extended. Where's my mouse? 5 minutes extended. This needs a pullback or some kind of rest. That thing this went all the way from 122, and it's only a dollar move, but the range that Walmart trades, that looks huge on the chart. But we get in it well extended. Trying to play this little break and continue, but it needs to rest. This thing needed to come on over here quite a bit. So we moving the target down. We need to be moving the stop up. Got good volume right there on that price to kind of maybe hold it, but that wasn't really a good trade. Looking at the 5 minute. Alexa, set thermostat to 77. Getting a little warm up in here. People say AC 77, that's still warm. Yeah, it is, but my AC automatically goes to like 80 something at nighttime while I'm asleep. So I normally would not really notice that it's this warm up in here. Let's get a little AC blowing. But yeah, so not really a good entry. Looking at the 1 minute, you see it's kind of rolling over on the 1 minute. This really should have been turned to the 30 minute by now and kind of slacking. We would have had the 130 minutes. I guess we still good looking at that. But again, 15 minute is dragged over and needed to have been moved. We looking at like the Tuesday chart. So let's see. Do we take a trade? Nope, we don't take a trade again until 1026. And it's crazy because we take a loser here and then we come right back and take another loser on Walmart. Just horrible, horrible, horrible. I think we're going to review just this first hour of trading. We try to review all of this. We'll be here all morning. So we'll watch this one play out. I'm actually fast forwarded. Yeah, we're at 40 minutes already. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Need that little button like Dave Chappelle used to have, a wrap it up button. But yeah, so this one's slowly trying to go back in our favor, but it's not. We pause it, boom, we out. But then we turn right back around and get back in this thing. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Let's see. Again, still needs rest. Look at this thing. It's no pullback, no nothing. And Walmart did crazy today. Walmart did crazy. The market in general did crazy after that report, but Walmart was still doing good before the report. But we get back in thinking, okay, maybe we had our timing wrong. Maybe we had our timing wrong. And then we get slapped even harder on this one, y'all. Get slapped even harder. Just fast forward it. So it's going in our favor, but maybe not. Back in our favor, maybe not. So it's trying to hold this area that we have marked on the chart. We had this area marked. It's trying to hold it. Keyword trying. And now we have the 15 back where it should be. And I had made the comment to Evan while I was in this trade. I'm like, look at the 15 minute. It's in a nice trend. Nice trend, but that was an aggressive entry because, again, it needs a little rest. It needs a little rest. Y'all always gonna hear me refer back to Jared over there at Live Traders because I studied the professional trading strategies course. I have it, and I didn't watch that thing probably 10, 15 times. It was a 2-day course. But you'll say if a stock, think of a stock when it makes a big move like it just ran a marathon. So think of that like it ran a big marathon. And then you give the runner a little bit of rest, and then you expect him to go run another marathon. It's not going to happen. So that stock run that marathon, you got to give it good time to rest so that it could pull another leg. Like if it was a relay, you're just not gonna have that runner take off and then be like, all right, get your little rest and go pull another leg. Nope. But that was it. We're scrolling through. Didn't find nothing again for a few minutes, but that was just poor trading this morning. We'll go ahead and wrap that up right there. Yeah, poor trade. Just poor trade, man. Poor trading. I ain't gonna get much rest tonight, so hopefully the brain will somewhat be refreshed to trade tomorrow. But hope y'all enjoyed that recap. Sporting another one of my shirts I like. Got two choices: become a boss or work for one. At the present time, I do a little bit of both, and that's okay too. But still should have one of your incomes being one that you fully control. So if you're day trading, this is one of them. Another one should be try to have some type of business maybe. But we're going to wrap that up. That was the first hour in the market. That was the first hour, and we were down. Like I said, we battled, we scrapped. We got back to break even for the most part. Once you consider the little fees that TD Ameritrade costs, it was a red day. And people say it doesn't cost to trade. It doesn't cost you commissions to trade. It's commission free. But best believe they still charging you fees. I think I looked and saw I paid $21 in fees today. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I need to go out and get in my shop, set these embroidery machines up. My son gets off work in maybe about an hour or two. He normally comes and works throughout the night for me till in the morning. So I need to get these machines set up so he could be good to go. So we're going to wrap this one up. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Numbers slowly growing. We are slowly growing. One sub at a time, one trade at a time. And just trying to chronicle my trading journey. And it is definitely a journey. You have days like this, it's like, man, is this what I really want to do? And then tomorrow you turn around and have a green day and be like, why was I just questioning that? But again, on that note, we're going to wrap this up and we will be back at it tomorrow. Peace.